If you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on the video. If you like the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you stick around to the end of the video, go ahead and click on the videos in the end card. Now let's get back to the video. So there's pros and cons to having a full schedule. One of the things that I try to challenge myself to do early on in business was to have the mentality that I had a full schedule, because really nothing changes whether you have a full schedule or you think that you have a full schedule. You act as though you have a full schedule, because when you actually do have a full schedule, you start doing things differently and acting differently. Like you start saying no more often. You can be more picky with your customers. You can cherry pick what you think are going to be long-time clients based on the particular client, based on the yard, the lawn, and the kind of work that they want done versus the kind of work that you want done. You can charge the right price. You can charge higher. You can use it as an opportunity to increase your pricing and implement other things that you might be too reluctant to implement to all of your current clients, because you don't want to lose a bunch of them and then lose your pay, and then drop your revenue down and things like that. So when you actually are full and you literally can't take on any more or much more, maybe squeeze in someone that's like right next door or across the street from where you already are, but you can't go into a new neighborhood or down the road or anything like that, you can, those yards that are next door and across the street and close by, you can charge more. You can implement credit cards on file if that's something that you don't already do and you're hesitant about it. You can say, hey, we only accept credit cards for payment. We keep a credit card on file. We charge your card at the end of every month or whatever your pay period is. This is our rate, which you could be raising the rate. You don't have to tell them that, obviously. But if they say, oh, my neighbor, is said they only pay this much, they only pay 50, and you can be like, and you're charging me 55 or 60, you can ultimately just say, well, we've increased our pricing since then. You can just leave it as simple as that if you don't want to go into too much more detail. But all of those different things you feel more confident doing when you actually have a full schedule. So like I said in the beginning of the video, what I tried to do was have the mentality that I was maxed out even when I wasn't, or even when I thought I was, but I knew I could go a little bit more. I still had that mentality. It made it easier for me to say no, increase my pricing because there's increase in demand. So now I'm going to increase my pricing, still be fair, but increase my pricing, and just evaluate my business as a whole. Like, oh, okay, do I want to implement credit cards? Like I said, well, let's go ahead and implement credit cards on file. All the different things I just mentioned, those are things that I was able to do a lot more confidently when I had the mindset that I was full, even if I really wasn't full or I was almost full. Now, the cons to that are that if you tell people that you can't take on any more clients because you're full, and they happen to be close by in the neighborhoods that you're already in, clients that you already have, then they might spread word of mouth negatively, saying, oh, they're too full. Not intentionally, not like they're trying to bash you or anything and say, oh, don't go with Clean Cut Lawn Care because they're full, in a bad way. But if someone asks your current clients, like, oh, who does your lawn? Oh, do you have the contact info for your lawn care company? I want to see if they can do our yard or give us a quote. They might say, and I know this for a fact because a lot of my clients have said this in the past over the years, they're more reluctant to give that information out because they know that you're busy, you're full, especially if you're having a hard time getting to them, getting to their services. If they ask you to do something additional and you're like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have time, or you keep changing your schedule just to get out there and mow or whatever, that starts kind of putting a perception in their head that, like, I just want them to come out and take care of my yard, and now if I refer them to my neighbors or my friends, that's just more work that they're going to have to try and get done, and they're not going to be able to get to my yard on time. So a lot of things can go wrong with that scenario, and they're, like I said, they'll just be reluctant to refer you automatically. Like if they overhear someone, a friend or neighbor, saying that they need lawn care company, they automatically, oh, I got a great company or a great guy. Or if someone asks them, hey, who does your yard? Can I have their info? They're going to be more reluctant to give that information out because they know that you're busy, you've said that they're busy, and or you're having a hard time getting stuff done for them. Therefore, they don't want to put more workload on you. So there's pros and cons. It's all about balancing. It's all about making sure that you're servicing the clients that you currently have. stay 100% serviceable. I learned that a long time ago. My peer and mentor Brian Ring with Ring Lawn Care has said that, used to say that, and says it all the time. Stay 100% serviceable for your clients in every facet, having the right equipment, making sure you have everything scheduled properly, the right staffing, and staying on schedule, making sure you're staying staffed, making sure your equipment is all in good condition, and that you are not taking on too much work than you can handle, so that you can be 100% serviceable for the clients that you have, and then grow from there as you can. There's going to be growing pains, obviously. Those of you that have been following along my story and my videos on my channel know all about those growing pains that I've been going through and still am going through, and that's necessary to a certain extent, but you have to make sure that you keep the casualties to a minimum. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are, your experiences with that. What do you do, when you're maxed out? Do you pretend that you're maxed out so that you can feel a little more confident saying no to certain clients, increasing your prices, keeping credit cards on file if that's not something you already do, just whatever it is, letting go some customers that maybe were bad that you don't want because they're not profitable, they're too far away, they're a pain in the neck, whatever the heck it is. But being maxed out or thinking you're maxed out gives you the confidence to do those things. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys have experienced, what you think, what you might do in the future if you have that situation. I always look forward to reading your comments. I appreciate you guys following along, watching my videos. I apologize for all the background noise. Got a bunch of construction going up here, all kinds of construction, buildings, things going up, more lawns to mow. So that's job security there. Excited to see when all that's finished. But sorry about the background noise. It's good though, it means the economy is growing. There's lots of opportunities, like I said, for business. But if this is your first time clicking on my video, clicking on my channel, checking it out, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching this video and listening to me blabber on and on. Hopefully you got some value out of this. And as always, remember to keep trying new things and be a rookie for life. Peace.